Let us learn about sensitive data exposure. So, sensitive data of users such as passwords, credit cards, social security numbers, or bank details are generally exposed to attackers due to lack of some implementation of some security measures. The most commonly seen flaws is not encrypting sensitive data when it is being transmitted or stored. So let's look at the causes. Like I said before, sensitive data which is either stored or sent in plain text format, and implementation of obsolete or outdated cryptographic algorithms, missing of required browser headers such that the browser knows that it is a sensitive information that is being sent to the browser, and implementation of faulty key management, and lack of implementation of input sanitization. So here you can see the user is entering the credentials into a form, and whatever is being sent in the form is being put in the log files, and the log files are available to an IT team for debugging purposes. Maybe a malicious insider who is inside the IT team can get the user's credentials from the log files. So the consequences of this attack is that sensitive data might be misused by attackers, and it can lead to compromise of user accounts and data, and it can also lead to financial loss of users for the users and to the company as well. And there is also the legal liability when it comes to when sensitive data is exposed, and the company's reputation will also get affected. So let's look at an example. So here you can see the username and password is being sent on clear text, that is in HTTP over here. And also over here in another example, sensitive data is being stored as plain text. So an attacker who gets into this database will have the actual password of the victim. And here you have an example in which sensitive data is stored in the cookie. In this example, the username and password is stored in the cookie itself, which is not a safe thing to do. So let us look at a real world attack of this. In 2012, a hacker leaked about 6.5 million encrypted passwords into a Russian forum, and these are from the LinkedIn database. And these passwords were encrypted with the SHA-1 cryptographic hash function, and it is considered relatively secure, but it is not foolproof. And because the passwords were stored in unsalted hashes, it makes it much more easier to decipher them using pre-computed rainbow tables. And the attacker was able to crack about 60% of the stolen passwords just within a couple of days. So let's look at the defense. First, you have to ensure that whatever data you're storing, which is sensitive, should be in encrypted form. And users should not store sensitive data unnecessarily, and it should be discarded as soon as possible. That is because data that you don't have can't be stolen. And ensure that strong standard algorithms and strong keys are used, and proper key managements are in place. And ensure that passwords are stored in an algorithm specifically designed for password protection, such as bcrypt or pbk, df2 or scrypt. And you should disable autocomplete on forms collecting sensitive data, and disable caching for pages that contain sensitive data. And data should be encrypted with a reliable encryption scheme before being transmitted.